Hello everybody, welcome to my channel, The Real Super Sam. Today is a special New Year's comic book review and I hope you enjoy. First off, Happy New Year 2018 everybody. I've said this before, but I feel like 2018 will be one of the best years ever. Now, because it is New Year's Day, I found a comic taking place New Year's Eve that I had to review now. Trinity, issue 16, was something that I just passed by and read it to review it. I kind of told myself to because it's New Year's and this comic is New Year's themed. I have never seen a comic New Year's themed before actually. Well, maybe I have, but I forgot what it was. So I had to review this, so I wouldn't have to wait until next year. It just was released December 20th, and it is a comic book about Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman forming the DC Trinity. So, how could I not already be interested? And because it had Deadshot on the front cover and the words "Ringing the New Year with Deadshot," I just had to read it. And spoiler for the review, it was a really good read. I don't know what it is, but DC has been killing Marvel in comic books for years now. But does this specific comic book show why? Actually, I'm very happy. Deadshot is the main character in the comic and is in perfect character around Superman and Wonder Woman, literal gods. So, because I have hyped it up so much, on with the story. For issue 16, instead of an earlier issue, I would think, it starts off with Batman's origin, then an awesome poster-worthy shot of him on a rooftop. This is the first Trinity comic I've ever read, almost like retelling a Batman origin in one page for newcomers to the series because it's New Year's and Deadshot's in it, which it obviously was. A good start. It cooked me a new comic book reader for this already. So Batman is tailing a truck, and then a lizard monster breaks out of it, and he's working for an organization called Cobra. It reminds me a little bit of G.I. Joe. He grabs Batman, and Deadshot comes out, and he's still in his new 52 uniform, and he shoots heavy fire upon the monster. This shot just looks amazing. The artwork in DC Comics, I think, in large page panels like this, has always looked cooler than Marvel. Some people hate the artwork, and yeah, sometimes it gets a little messy, but overall it looks great. Maybe it's just me, and this is now my favorite Deadshot costume he has ever worn. The commotion gets the attention of Superman and Wonder Woman, who are together at a New Year's Eve party. When they see the explosion, they come in and interrupt Deadshot's shooting rage. After Batman explains that Deadshot is working with him because Deadshot killed the Cobra leader, so in revenge they kidnapped his daughter. Because Batman lost his parents also, he lost someone. He decides to help Deadshot find his daughter. So Superman and Wonder Woman decide to help out too. So this is my one-off issue, or one of them, reviewing a comic closer to present day than an early Fantastic Four comic, and I loved it. I hope to do more in the future and not just go in order like if I did the Amazing Spider-Man issue 1, then issue 2, etc. Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman were perfect in this issue, I think. The breakout of this comic was Deadshot. The story circulated all around him and his quest to find his daughter. I love Deadshot in this because he is brought down from some greatest supervillain ever in comics to a regular guy with a family. Those moments that are exploring Deadshot as a character like that were the best parts of the issue for me. No superhero overshadowed Deadshot, and that was good because it was not a story I ultimately bought because of the Trinity forming together once again. It was for Deadshot. I don't think this is an issue that matters in the grand scheme of things, just a side issue written for New Year's 2018. And reading it like that made me enjoy it even more, because this being the only Trinity issue I've ever read, had me feel good knowing that I was not missing anything that previously happened. I may be a hypocrite on this, because I hate when people see Marvel movies and only watch the ones with Iron Man or Captain America in them, etc. But for this issue, I really enjoyed it. At the end, the lizard monster bomb goes off and Superman saves everyone. That's an issue I have. Superman and Wonder Woman, they are barely in it. They show up and are there physically, but you could have replaced them with a character of the same powers and it would have been the exact same. The last thing I expected in this comic was a heartfelt message. It was all about the holidays and there being time to spend with your family. I could not enjoy this note more, especially at the end, with it being New Year's Eve and Christmas time that I'm reading this comic. At the end, Deadshot doesn't find his daughter and goes to jail. This ending I respect, but I feel in a different mood. I would have hated this ending. But then again, Superman and Wonder Woman are there, and if Deadshot wouldn't, or couldn't have gone peacefully because of the loss of truth, they would have fought him and just sent him to jail either way. Also, I like how compared to Superman and Wonder Woman in the comic, Deadshot is nothing more to them than a common thug. So, in conclusion, some people may hate this comic because of the art and some parts are pretty silly, but I can't believe how much I loved it. This shot on screen was a nail-biter moment. The greatest superheroes in the world crushed through a skylight to take on Cobra. It is a Trinity comic, not a Deadshot comic, and Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman are supposed to be the stars, not Deadshot. But with that said, if there is one Deadshot comic I know of now that I would tell people to read to know more about him, it would be this one. Batman is shown really well here and there are some parts he gets his butt handed to him too easily, and his skills and the intellect are put down a lot. It didn't ruin or even change the comic reading for me, I just realized it reviewing this. For the first time on this channel, and maybe it'll last for a long time, I give this comic a 10 out of 10. Whoa, hoo! Yeah! It was that good, man. If you're just thinking about getting this comic, go get it. For me, it was a perfect read. Please tell me your own thoughts below. Any comic specifically you want me to review. And remember to like and subscribe. Bye guys, and have a good day.